We're working our way into a deeper belly back bend. And we'll warm up a little bit as a prep, and then we'll go into full bow. I'm going to start Vic laying on her belly. And exactly as she is. So we're going to kind of prop up onto the forearms, having the elbows out in front. So, yep, I'll have you, and you can adjust the amount of back bend that feels good for you. So you might find once you bend the leg that you want to lower the chest closer to the floor. That's just fine. So we're going to start by bending the right knee and reaching back. Let's reach back with the right hand. See if you can grab the foot and kind of draw the foot towards the hip. So now what can happen is you need to press the pubic bone down towards the mat. So you're kind of grounding the hips a little bit and stabilizing the pelvis. You can do a couple things. You can bring the heel towards the hip and the glute as more of a front thigh stretch. You can work a little bit more at pressing the chest away from the floor, so kind of starting to work on that back bend. Or another engagement is to press into, kind of kick back into your right hand to open up more into the chest. So either way is just fine. We're warming up that front hip to come in the front thigh to work a little bit deeper for our bow pose. And the breath, still kind of breathing that nice one-to-one breathing. Inhale and exhale about the same amount of time. On your next exhale, gently lower the chest and release the foot. Good. And just pause there for a moment. We'll go to the other side, bending the left knee, reaching the left hand back, grabbing for the foot, kind of maybe pressing the forearm into the floor, lifting up through the chest, but remembering sometimes we kind of go off to one side when we start to do asymmetrical poses, but push down through the pubic bone, so you're kind of stabilizing the hips, opening up through the chest. Maybe drawing, Vic, I'm going to have you bring your elbow in towards the chest just a little bit. Yeah. Or even more to where your forearm is coming this way. Yeah. And then see if, and kind of push in. Does that feel a little bit better for that front shoulder? Yeah. Okay. Good. So either kicking that foot away or drawing and bringing the heel in towards the hip. Just feeling a nice stretch to the quads. Good. Next exhale, we'll relax. Now another variation is, this is a little more challenging, is to bend this right knee and reach back with your left hand for it. Good. Same thing. Now let's kick into the hand, lift up through the chest, and push away from that front forearm. Reestablish the pelvis, so press down with the pubic bone towards the floor. Good. And then make sure you're breathing. You might feel more of a lengthening with the inhales. Good. Next, exhale, gently relax the foot, and then switch sides. So bending the left knee, kind of reaching back with the right hand, taking that right shoulder, yes, and engaging it. So she just drew the shoulder blade into the ribs and kind of opened up more into the chest. So does this side feel a little tighter?
This is the side with the back knee.
Yeah. Well, then don't do it if it hurts. So this is a good point. So release the foot, keep the hand down, but let's bend the knee and press the heel up towards the ceiling. Does that feel better?
Then grabbing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. So this is still getting that stretch in the front hip, but either you're pressing the ball of the foot up or even the heel. So try pressing the heel up towards the ceiling. Yeah. Yep, yep. So it's work. She's got to kind of work to keep that leg up. You're still in that back bend. Pubic bone is pressing down, but it's a nice alternative. Great. And relax the leg. So go ahead and rest the forehead onto your forearms or the hands and just rest there for a moment. So let the back kind of, we did that contraction, engagement for those long spinal muscles, and now we want to soften it and just allow the low back to get a little bit of a release. Kind of release through the kidneys. Good. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh. Kind of breathe out through the mouth. So those are always alternatives for that good hip flexor stretch. If you want to take it a little bit further, we'll come into bow pose where the chin is towards the mat, the arms are alongside the body. So reach back. Yep. You can always use a strap. Some people will use a strap if it's difficult to grab for the feet. On your next inhale, kicking into your hands and lifting the chest up. So it's that kicking action and almost pointing the toes, lifting them up towards the ceiling. And then finding a soft gazing point, and make sure to breathe during this one. This is a common one that we kind of hold the breath and just wait for it to be over. Good. One more breath here. You might find that you lift up a little bit higher, and then on an exhale, allow yourself to soften and relax. Let's turn the head to the side, or you can bring the arms out in front. So either way, letting that low back release. Sometimes we're holding tension into the legs, so let the legs relax too. The heels are either going to collapse in or they're going to roll out. And then a nice balance for the neck. Let's turn the head in the other direction too. Good. And then feeling a nice release into that low back. You can always come into that a second time too.